Hey, listen to this. The Syndicate of Lancashire Bus Drivers, who recently won £427,000, said today the money will make no difference to our lives. We will go on working as usual.
Oh, that shouldn't be allowed, you know. People like that don't deserve to win the pools. They should make them all fill in a form before they send in their coupon saying, I hereby swear that if I win the pools, I shall blow the lot on mink coats and champagne.
Well, maybe they don't like mink coats and champagne. I mean, you know what they say, man, money can't buy you happiness.
Well, it's bought you enough. You got so happy the other night, on £3.10, we had to wheel you home in a barrow.
I'll tell you one thing. If we did win the polls, you wouldn't catch me working.
You've never been caught working yet, our Raymond. So the point hardly arises.
You know, I think it's our system that's at fault. I mean, pinning the coupon to the kitchen door and then chucking darts at it, well, I mean, it's very amusing, but it's hardly scientific, is it? But, I mean, look at last season when our Douglas was studying form. We didn't win a sausage then either.
No, I well remember our Douglas studying form. He forecast Arsenal against Tony Jacklin for an away win.
Just imagine if we did win, though, ma'am. I mean, think of all those begging letters coming in.
And think of all the snappy answers going out. Anyway, nobody's going to know it would be us. You did remember to put a cross for no publicity on our coupon, didn't you, Douglas?
He always puts a cross. It's the only way he can sign his name.
Come to think of it, though, I don't think I'd mind seeing us splashed all over the pages, you know. Big pools win for Syndicate of Yorkshire Layabouts.
There's some hopes of that, man.
Well, there's no harm in dreaming, is there? I mean, just supposing we did win all that money. What would we do with it?
Buy a pub and look ourselves in.
You know, I love the way your imagination always rises to the occasion, Jack. What would you do if you won £427,000, our Douglas? Douglas, I'm talking to you.
I'm thinking.
Bunny, what would you do with that kind of money?
Give it to the poor.
Good lad. Always thinking of his mother.
You know what? I'd buy a car.
It'd be a little red Mini with a big fat checkbook locked in the boot, and you'd still be too stingy to buy a round.
No, you'd like this car, our Bunny. It's fantastic. You'd take to it in a real big way.
Just look at them. Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Leave them alone, they'll be like that for hours. Bunny. Oh, no, for crying out loud. Bunny, can you hear me?
Oh, sorry, Mum. I was miles away in this fantastic car.
Well, don't go too far in it, otherwise you might bump into Raymond's fantastic car.
Oh, there's no chance of that, Mum. No chance at all.
Well, I suppose we might just as well sit here and talk amongst ourselves.
Tell you, if I win the pools, I know exactly what I'd do with the money.
So do I. You could pay me all that back rent you owe me. There wouldn't be much left after that was gone.
I'd still have enough left to buy a big car, and I'd put some crates in. And me and the lads, we'd go to the races.
Where you'd put the lot on a three-legged, cross-eyed nag and come back as skint as you are now. Here. Careful, Jack. Jack, you're going. Jack! Jack, don't leave me alone.
Go to the races.
Crumbs, if this is what thinking does for you, I'm glad I'm ignorant.
Well, you started it all, ma'am.
I know I did, and I wish I hadn't now. Can we change the subject?
I'd buy a car.
Oh, no.
A big, fantastic car.
Douglas, must you do this? I can only take so much of it, you know.
Oh, come on, Queenie, let him have a daydream. I mean, we've all had one.
Oh, all right, then. Go on. Get on with it. And don't be gone too long, otherwise your tea'll be getting cold.
A car.
Hey, up. Oh, which one of us is going to get stuck for being chauffeur?
And I'd buy a different uniform for every day of the week, each a different colour. And I'd have an opera cloak with sequined lining for when I was off duty.
Thank you, Liberace. And now, shall we get back down to earth again? Where is our checking coupon?
It's where it always is, on the mantelpiece.
Thank you. Douglas, you did post the football coupon, didn't you?
Of course I did.
What's this, then?
Oh, you dog! Stupid bird! You shouldn't be allowed out on your own, you shouldn't. You ought to be taken out in a flipping leap.
All I can say to you is that I am sorry for my lack of action. I wish to apologise for my oversight.
You'll be more than sorry if that coupon comes up.
You're all just as much to blame as he is. This coupon has been staring you in the face all week. Any one of you could have posted it. Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to post it.
What, by jet-propelled pigeon? It's now 4:45 on a Saturday afternoon. The matches have all been played and we are waiting for the results. I wonder what that team of Lancashire bus drivers would have done if they'd played the same stupid trick as you lot. I just think there'd be 5 buses in the Manchester Ship Canal by now.
What do I do with this, then?
Throw it in the fire, Douglas. Watch it go up in flames and dream your little daydreams. £427,613.
Hey, Queenie, what would you do if you won all that money?
Well, I wouldn't blow the lot on cars and horses like all of you. No, I know how money should be spent, you see. In style. Waiter, more champagne.
We're out of champagne. I can mix you some liver salts up if you like.
You see, the trouble with you lot is you just don't know what money can do for you.
Well, I tell you something it can't do for us. It can't slip that coupon through Mr. Littlewood's letterbox.
There's always another week, Jack. There's always another week.
Round the estate agent and tell him we'll have it.
Here's a cup of tea for you, ma'am. Ma'am? Ma'am?
Is she all right?
Let her alone. Whatever she's gone to, it's a far, far better place than this one.
there be anything further, madam?
No, thank you. Did you remember to polish them gold plates like what I told you to?
Yes, madam.
Then, in that case, you can give my compliments to the chef and tell him to put a brace of pheasants on a low gas.
He's striking the match at this very moment, madam.
When Master Douglas gets back from Oxford and Cambridge, you can serve us all with a little snack to be going on with. Just a few truffles and perhaps a jar or two of caviar.
I fear that Master Bunny had caviar butties for breakfast, madam. There's no caviar left in the larder.
Well, nip down to Fortnum and Mason's and get some more, you stupid clog. And you can send that squint-eyed parlour maid in here to see me in the morning room.
At once, madam.
At what hour of the clock is it?
The clock over the stables has just struck noon, madam.
Well then, in that case, you may tell her I shall not be seeing her in the morning room. I shall see her in the afternoon room.
Very good, madam.
Ah, here's the jolly old mater.
Oh, good chap.
Good morning, mater.
Morning, the Honourable Raymond. Have you a kiss for your mother this morning? Morning, Colonel Brother-in-law.
Morning, sister-in-law.
Have you no kiss for the lady of the manor today?
But of course.
Oh, not like that, you stupid clog. You'll spoil me Balenciaga frock. All that money I paid out in etiquette lessons for you, and you still don't know how to carry on, do you?
Oh, I know how to carry on, don't you, Fred?
Well, there'll be less of it from now on. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself out of the blue room and sleeping under canvas on the south lawn. Have you been shooting today, Raymond?
Just as far as the home park and back, mater. As a matter of fact, I've picked up quite a nice bag.
Oh, not another of them village girls. What have you done with all those chambermaids that I brought you back from Paris? You haven't touched one of them yet. And that reminds me, I told that butler to send the squint-eyed parlour maid in here. Brother-in-law, ring the bell.
Roger, Wilker.
That'll do. Otherwise, you're going to have them all trooping into our private chapel for prayers.
You might ring for the butler as well, old bean. I could do with my morning pint.
Yes. Well, you do without it today because you can have champagne and canapes like the rest of us. Where is little Lord Bunny?
Here I am, Mama.
Oh, Bunny, my precious. My favourite son. How are you today?
I'm terribly, terribly well. And you, Mama, are you terribly, terribly well?
Yes, thank you, Bunny. He always asks after his mother.
You see, I want you to be so happy, so deliriously happy.
Oh, I am, love. I'm like a cat let loose on a fish slab.
I'm terribly, terribly glad, you see, because for you, Mama, I love champagne and caviar. I love to smoke a big cigar. But more than anything by far, I love Queenie, Queenie. I love to back a winning horse. I love my chips with Worcester sauce. But more than anything, of course, I love Queenie, Queenie. Oh, Mama, a lock of your gorgeous hair has fallen down. Do let me arrange it for you.
Well, that's very sweet of you, Bunny. But I employ people to do the manual work around here. That reminds me, where is that parlour maid? Ring the bell again, brother-in-law.
Roger, deal.
madam. Did madam ring?
No, I called for the fire brigade. I sent for you half an hour ago, Petty. Where have you been?
Begging your pardon, madam, but I had to come all the way from the West Wing, madam.
Well, then I suggest you buy yourself a pair of roller skates out of your next month's pittance. That is, of course, unless you prefer to seek employment elsewhere.
Oh, no, madam. I assure you, madam.
Well, just watch it, then.
I shall always endeavour to give satisfaction, madam.
Very well. We'll say no more about it. Now, then, I've called you in here this morning on a very serious matter, Petty. Today, when you brought my breakfast in bed, you drew back me curtains, you ran me bath, you lit me fire, you laid out me clothes, something beautiful. And then you went and spoiled it all by forgetting to butter me toast.
Oh, no, madam. How could I, madam? How could I be so inconsiderate and ungrateful to madam?
I say, Petty, you didn't curtsy.
Bad show.
Begging your pardon, Mr. Raiden, but I did, sir. Definitely, sir.
There you are. That's twice on the trot.
Bad show, bad show.
Oh, then don't bully her, our Raymond. I'm sure it just slipped her mind.
Yes, madam. I was forgetting my place, madam.
We'll just do 2 more curtsies and we'll forget the whole thing.
Good morning. Good morning. Hey, all right.
Viscount Douglas. Now, don't go and lean your bike up against that piano. You're going to scratch the varnish.
It's not varnish, ma'am. It's chrome plated.
Petty, take the bike and give it a good oiling. Olive oil, mind you, not common bike oil.
Yes, madam. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam.
Now then, Douglas, what sort of a day have you had up at Oxford and Cambridge?
Smashing, ma'am. I've been specially picked to be milk monitor droll next week.
I say, old boy, been enough swatting for one day. I mean, all work and no play, what? I mean, why don't we all cut across to the club for a quick rub of bridge, what?
Now then, you know I don't allow them to go into afternoon drinking clubs.
My dear sister-in-law, I'd hardly call the House of Lords an afternoon drinking club, what?
Well, whatever it is, you're not going to it. This afternoon, we are all going to play croquet on the lawn and scoff cucumber butties. Then after that, I am going to mix you up a few cocktails in that old washing machine we used to have back at the flat. And then we're going to dress for dinner. It's grouse and dumplings tonight, so you don't want to miss it.
Pro bono publico, quo vadis, bene vidi vici, per ardua ad astra.
Oh, don't he speak French beautifully? What's it mean, love?
I'm hungry.
11s, madam.
We've had our 11s. These are our 12s.
Jolly good champer.
Petty, don't serve Master Bunny any of that pâté de foie gras. It brings him out in spots.
Should I be mater?
Oh, yes. You can pour me out a drink, Raymond, and then we'll all have a sing-song round the piano.
I love to back a winning horse. I love my chips with Worcester sauce. But more than anything, of course, I love Queenie. I love Queenie. Cheers! Cheers!
Leeds 3, Crystal Palace 2. Liverpool 2, Derby 2.
Hey, chew up. Best this season.
Manchester City 1, Coventry 0. Newcastle 2, Southampton 2.
Oh, right.
Nottingham Forest 3, Everton 2. Stoke 1, Manchester 2. West Bromwich 2, Wolverhampton 4. West Ham versus Ipswich, late kick-off. Division 2, Birmingham 3, Sunderland 3. Bristol City 2, Swindon 1. Cardiff 1, Queen's Park Rangers 1. Leicester 2, Watford 0. Luton 1, Hull 1. Middlesbrough 0, Leyton Orient 1. Millwall 2, Sheffield Wednesday 2.
Can't you do anything right?
I didn't draws. We've got 8 draws.
Kid on a bloody man's job.
it to us. Hey, now, come on, drink this, ma'am. It's medicine.
We'll have to burn some feathers under her nose. Douglas, go get some feathers.
Where from?
How the hell do I know? Go and pluck a chicken.
Hey, up, she's coming round.
8 draws. We had 8 draws.
Now, it's all right, Queenie. So did everybody else.
Everybody else didn't forget to post their coupon.
Doesn't matter, ma'am. There were 25 score draws.
How many?
25. It was an all-time record.
And I've just buried the lot of you. Oh, it doesn't matter, Bunny. You'll never know, but it were a lovely funeral. Come on, the lot of you. I suppose I better take you out and buy you all a drink.
Oh, yeah. I'm all in favour of that, yeah.
I've got no...
What are you doing exactly, Douglas?
I've got no feathers.
Thank you, Douglas. Just what I've always wanted, love. Here, I've just remembered. All them other mugs what sent in their coupons have lost their stake money, but we've still got ours.
That's a double whiskey apiece, that will.
Where is it then, Douglas?
Where's what, ma'am?
The postal order.
What postal order?
The postal order that we've got because we forgot to send in the coupon.
Oh, that! It's in the envelope.
Where's the envelope, love?
Where you told me to put it. On the fire.
Oh,
Douglas, just give me these feathers, will you?
What for, ma'am?
I am going to stuff something.
Right.